Hi, this is Art Draw. Today we're going to have a go at drawing Headpool, the kind of zombie head that's flying around in Deadpool. So let's get in there and have a look. I'm going to do the main head of Headpool sort of around here in the centre, sort of quite large. It's sort of going to be looking out this way. So I think let's get in there first of all. Let's draw an eye. So let's do the right eye first of all. So what we want to do really is sort of just off centre. Kind of just want to put a little kind of point in, probably about there. And then from that point, I reckon we want to pop another point in about here. So now I've got these two sort of reference points. I can just come out over the top, do a nice big curve around there to that other point. And then from that point we just made on the left again, just do the bottom of it, just round it around like that. Then what this means is we can draw the other side. So we can do the left eye now. So just leave ourselves a bit of a gap, sort of about the same amount of width as the eye we've just drawn there. So I'm going to pop a little point in here. And then we'll just pop a point sort of just about there, okay? Then what I can do is just, again, sort of go up from that point in the middle and down. And then we can go down and back up and join it up there. Okay, so I've got those two eyes in there. Next up, what we can do is just draw circles around. So it's got the mask on just around this area. So it's got these quite big eyes. So I'm just going to go and do maybe just pop another couple of points in, sort of like there and there. And what I can do is just draw a circle around this area now and join it back up around the other side. So just going to go around, almost like piping around the eye area. Nice circle around like that and around. Same on this side, so we're just going to bring it up and around and down like that. Okay, nice. Okay, now I've got those in. Let's do the circles in the middle of the eyes. So let's first of all do the iris. So move over to the right hand side. We're going to do quite a wide circle there. So I'm just going to go ahead, draw myself a wide circle there. Same thing here, it's kind of looking out over this way, so another nice wide circle there. And then we can just pop a couple of pupils in, so just pop a little black dot in the center of that circle we just created. Nice. Okay. I feel like he's got kind of like tired zombie eyes, they kind of pop out a little bit, so I'm just going to draw underneath this side on the left, just a little sort of line under there. And then just under here, I think on this side, just going to pop like a little curve underneath. Just there actually, yeah, just there. Just bring that out, so it just kind of gives the eyes a little bit of a pop around there, okay? Cool, now I've got those bits out. Let's work out where the nose is going to be. So the bridge of the nose is probably, got the two eyes there, so probably comes in about here. I'm going to pop just a point there, okay, just to work out where the nose area is. And just under this, I'm going to draw like two black triangles where the sort of the nose part of the skull is. So it kind of comes out in a triangle area here. So just under here, another dot and another dot there. I'm just going to do like a little sort of elongated, sort of rounded triangle there. Let's do the other side. I'm going to bring it down a little bit further, so just come down a little bit more, bring it around. They don't have to match up, they can be wibbly wobbly. It's pretty cool. It's like the skull effect, so it kind of works really well for this kind of comic looking effect we're doing here. Right, now I've got that in, what I can do is just work out from this top point where the sort of Deadpool mask material goes. So it's going to come right out, sort of flares out this side and flares out this side. So what I'm going to do, just take the pen from that point, sort of bring it around that bridge of that nose, or there, bring it down or kind of around it, and then I'm just going to sort of zigzag it up and down, yeah, like that. Just sort of show that sort of rough material comes sort of down like that. Let's just go to about there for now. This side, I'm going to come down the nose around here, so just come around here, and again, just going to do some little zigzagging bits around here. And then I think I've matched it up to there at the moment, okay, so it kind of just comes out at the same point. I think I'm going to add a bit more in a mo. Let's just put that jawline in, I think, first of all, okay? So get his teeth in, get the jaw in. So first of all, what I'm going to do, he's got sort of 2 elongated teeth, one here, like the front teeth. So let's just pop those in. So probably about there. Yeah, a little dot there. I'm going to just draw the first tooth, the left tooth. Just come down this side, join it up like that. Now there's a tooth at the bottom that comes up in front of the front tooth there. So I'm just going to do that first of all. So I'm going to just draw a line here, it just comes up a little bit, yeah? And then that's going to come sort of down, taper it down, join that up about there, okay? Now I've got that in, let's pop the other tooth in this side. So this other tooth just comes out and sort of behind this one here. And then we'll just draw it around there, okay? Nice, all right. Now I've got that bit, and kind of work out the rest of his teeth at the top. He's got like one more over here. So I'm going to draw like a little remnant of like an oblong tooth there. Maybe there's just a little hint of one back here. The rest of them we're just going to do a sort of big gap. So I'm just going to do a curve like that and in. And then right here I'm going to draw some curves that kind of just continue to go over to the side of the mouth. I've got this tooth in at the bottom here. So this is joined by another little one here. So I'm just going to draw a little tooth like here. And then what I'm going to do is just curve around there where the mouth will be. They kind of join up here. So I'm just going to draw some black there at the moment, just to line it up. And then I'm just going to draw some like wobbly bits around here and just sort of bring my pen up so it kind of comes up to here. And just wobble it there. And then at these points, there's like 3 more teeth. So just going to draw some little elongated oblongs, 1, 2, 3 like that. Great, okay. Now I've got those in. Can continue the jaw here. So got the eyes there, it comes down here, and the jaw sort of ripples out a little bit there, and then it just comes down like arcs around here to the bottom there. So I'm just going to draw an arc, comes out like here. Then he's got like a really bony chin, so it kind of comes up and out. So I'm just going to do a couple of little curves like that, okay? Now, continues up this way, so I'm just going to sort of just join it up a little bit higher, and then I'm going to curve it around and up to here. So I'm just going to take the pen, just kind of curve it around, bring it up to about here. Great, now I've got those areas in, I can just continue these pieces here. So this point kind of comes out, sort of flakes out here and around and flips up there, sort of like that. Then just bring up the cloth a little bit here. There's a little piece underneath, I think, so I'm just gonna draw that in. It goes up to near where the tooth is. Just like maybe just pop a couple of bits down to show how raggedy it is. This point here kind of comes out sort of this way. So I feel like this sort of continues out, comes out, and a bit further down, sort of flips out at the end there, brings itself up around here and up to about there. Cool. All right, I've got those bits in. Let's work out that kind of thing. I feel like I need to put the line in for Headpool's hat, and then I can do like the famous Deadpool kind of mask. So what I'm going to do, I feel like I want to pop a little dot here. Maybe this will be the curve of the hat. It'll come all the way over sort of to about, let's say here. Okay, let's just join that up. So kind of like a bit of a curve, goes around like that. Cool. Just gonna chip that up there. Draw another line around that. Just a nice little sort of bar. Now I've got that, I can work out Deadpool's mask on this side. So I'm gonna bring my pen down from sort of just in from that little point we've made. Follow the line down, so we'll come out where the eye is there, and bring it down like this. A bit further there, okay, and this point here, I'm just going to bring it up to here. So I'm going to curve it up like this, sort of join up to that circle area, and then it's kind of going to go up to the top of that part there. Same thing here, so let's just pop a dot there, and maybe a dot kind of let's think, kind of about here. Now I can join this up, so I'm going to go from the top to this point, just join that up, and then this area here, just going to bring the pen along to there, and then we're going to just move our pen up here, so we're just going to do a nice little curve around that eye, and then in like that. Great, okay. Next up, I'm just going to pop a little circular area like the sides of the hats we're going to do now. So I'm going to pop just a little curve from, let's have a look, probably this point here. I'm just going to bring it down to about there. Just do a nice little curve like that. Nice, okay. This side, this shows a little bit more of the hat. So first of all, I'm going to come up to about there, do a point there. And let's do a point about there. This point here, just draw a curve down to where we've made the mask. So just bring it down, sort of match up with this area here, and then curve it in. And then we're just gonna draw a line from here to just about this point. Nice little curve along there. Just join up that little point there. Now I've got this area, what I'm going to do is draw like a circle, but it's going to be more like quite an oval type of circle. I'm going to mark it about, let's say, I'm going to go from about there to about here. Okay, and all we've got to do is just draw a curve up towards there. Then what I'm going to do is get a curve from this point, bring it out down to the bottom there. Just cap off this gap with a nice little curve like that. And then here I'm just going to join up the line here, just come a bit further out than this point here, okay? Just sort of cap it off there. Then at the top here, I'm just going to draw, probably going to go, let's think, probably going to go to about here and about here. So 2 little dots at this point. I'm going to draw down to sort of this point, so just a curve, so just a nice curve there. Then here, I'm going to do the same thing. Just draw a nice curve to the edge like that. Okay, got this gap here, so all I'm going to do is draw a curve down to meet either side of these lines. So just a little curve like that. And then I'm just going to draw one that goes the other side of that, okay? Just curves yourself up and around like that. Then we can do the funny little helicopter element on his head. So right in the center of this point here, just draw a little line up like that, just fill it in. Then we want to draw a rectangle. So just draw yourself a rectangle on top of that. Draw a little bolt on the top, so another little bit, just a little bit of detail. I think that's quite nice. And then as we come out here, I'm going to probably come out to about, say, here, just go higher up here to about there. Then I'm going to go sort of lower to probably about there. This side, I'm just going to bring it out from the center, elongate it round and in, so it kind of tapers in at the edges here by the rectangle. So just take your pen, just curve it out and around, meet that point there, curve it back in, join into the edge there. This side kind of tapers in a bit more, so we're just going to do a smaller version of that. So bring your pen round a little bit smaller, around like that. So it gives a bit of an effect of this is a bit more in the foreground, okay? Now there's a couple of little elements on the hat here I want to draw in, so a few little bits of strapping. So there's one here in the middle, so I'm just going to sort of start here, so kind of like at the center, So pop a little dot there, pop a little dot there. Just going to draw a little curve up to that midpoint, okay? There's one here as well, so maybe about there. I'm just going to draw a curve up like that. Then on this side, kind of got one, kind of comes, let's think, probably just in from this line here. So about there, just curve those up there, 1 and 2. Then this side, there's just a little hint of one, like a bit like this. So I'm just going to come out on the outer part, just draw a little curve like that. Nice. Right, there's also a little bit of raggedy area at the bottom here. So what I'm going to do is just do a bit of sort of raggedy cloth again. So let's just do a couple of little bits coming down here, and then comes down a bit more, sort of round and up, just have a bit of fun, sort of zigzag it around there, okay? Right, that's the basic outline of him done. Let's then go in and just start to fill in some of the areas there with the block of black colour. So start to kind of ink it up. So starting at the top, we can just fill this whole part in here. So nice black colour adds a nice bit of contrast. This little bit in here. And then the Deadpool mask. This is a nice bit of black now, and it'll start coming together, I think, once we've added this bit in. Start looking more like Headpool, and sort of has that recognisable Deadpool mask. And just fill that in. Just a bit on this side as well. What this does, it really helps sort of sell in, pop the eyes as well. So it starts making our picture kind of come together as we add the a few more of the inks. The nose area we've done, but I think in the mouth what we'll do, these little gaps we've got here, let's just fill those right in. There might just be a little hint just in there. Just going to do a little wave of the inner part of the teeth. But I think generally I'm going to just fill it in. Fill it in with the black. Nice, okay. These little bits lower down, they're just sort of, let's just pop a little bit of black in there. Okay, nice. This side, I'm going to do a little curve around here, okay? So probably from about this point of the jaw, just do a nice little curve in there. Now I've got that, what I'm going to do is just colour that in. Get these sort of heavy bits of the inks in first. And then we're going to do a little bit of cross hatching. Got that bit in there too. There's a little hint of it up here, so I'm just going to just draw a little bit in there. And he does have a little bit of a circle actually, just in this point here. So just going to draw a little curve like that. Then inside of there, just going to fill that in. Bit of a circular bit there. Okay, now I've got those bits in. I think those are all my main areas. Actually, this bit here, I've got to fill that in as well. Nice bit of shadow, why not? I think that looks good. Okay, those are the major areas. So now what I'm going to start doing is a bit of hatching. So let's start at the top. Start making it look more comic-y. Got a few little cross hatches, or sorry, just hatches here. Let's just pop a few little horizontal lines in. And suddenly it starts looking really comic booky, comic book style, yeah? Let's do some around this side, sort of around here. And a few at the top up here. And there's a little bit of stitching going on around the edges of these, so I'm just going to pop a few little sort of dots where this sort of might be, you might just get a little feel that there's a bit of stitching going on. Maybe just in here. Just pop a few little dots in. Maybe there's a couple in there, maybe there's a couple of lines there. And then the centre of the hat here, I think it's got some little circles, so where we've got these little nice bits of white space here, just going to stick a few circles in those wider bits, and then I think there's like an edging to him, so I'm just gonna sort of just draw a little hint of that around. So it gives it an idea, an element of like it's all like bouncing around a bit as well, which is quite nice. Okay, this side here, I feel like it's quite dark here, so I'm gonna pop in a few lines there. I feel like there's also a bit sort of here, so maybe I'll just pop a couple of little straight lines here and then some wider ones there. And maybe just here, it seems to get a bit darker, so let's pop some wider ones again in there. Nice, and again, we've got a bit of stitching, so just gonna get that idea. Just a few little dots in there. Same thing here, let's pop a few in there. And then in here, I think we're gonna put just some little bits of hatching. Yeah, okay, and then maybe just a hint of that there too. Right, that's the hat done. I think that looks quite effective, right? So let's just add a little bit of detail to the mask of Headpool. So I think here there's a couple of little lines up, like a little bit of piping where we've got the mask comes around, so maybe just around there's a little bit hatching, maybe just a hint of it there, maybe around here too, just get an idea that there's like some detail on that. And then in here there's kind of some piping, I think, that comes down, so I'm gonna kind of just draw a bit of a few little lines down to the corner point there. Bring the line down there, and a bit of hatching, maybe it's a bit dark around the sort of the cheekbone. Down here, just gives an idea, sort of like a 3D effect of the mask now. Maybe this continues down to that point. The mask here, I feel like it sort of curves in here, so let's put some hatching there. Maybe just around the edge there, at the back. And you can do as much of this as you want, you know, you really don't have to do a lot, but it's quite fun to do it, fun sort of comic style. These eyes here, I'm just gonna pop a few little sort of hatching lines down, sort of either side here to give an idea of, they're just a bit more recessed. And it's got kind of like little veins coming out, the eyes like bloodshot eyes, so I'm just gonna give a little hint of that just around the edges. I think that's that. Yeah, that's it. Just helps elevate these eyeballs. It makes them look a little bit more rounded as well. Nice. Okay, that's coming together. Maybe there's just a little hint of something going on up there. And then with the skull, let's sort of just work our way around sort of the edging, the nose, and just a few little marks where it sort of recesses in and kind of comes up where the gums would be, and the bottom there. Just do a few little curves and things. And then we can just pop a few little lines in. I'm keen to sort of leave the chin area a little bit sort of popping with white just at the bottom there. So there's a lot of hatching going on. Let's pop another little bit here, coming out of that darker bit we made. Yeah, that's nice. All right. Now I've got that bit in, I'm just going to go around the edges. Just grab the Sharpie again. Just going to pop the outer of my picture. So just give it a bit of oomph. And this is a nice point now where if you need to just give more emphasis, say like down the bottom here, we can chip that out a little bit more, or just sort of fix your proportions a little bit. Now's the time you can go in and do that. You can just add that pop of a line around the outside, sort of make that chin really stand out there, and some of these areas with the cloth, that can just gives it a little bit more of an edge. kind of helps these sort of bits where it sort of pops in, kind of just gives it a nice sort of chunky feel around the edge. Okay, maybe just a bit around here. Nice, okay. Wicked. All right, I feel like I need to draw like a few little sort of just little dots where it's like almost like little flies or something around it. It's a bit sort of messy. Things are dropping off. I think it kind of helps like add to an effect. He's also like moving around, so maybe I want to put a couple of little sort of curves there, so it feels like he's like wobbling about and bits are falling off and things like that, right? Cool. Okay, now I've got those bits in. Let's get in there. Let's start colouring him up. So I'm going to give myself a bit of a flesh tone first of all. Just there's a little bit of like a fleshy tone in here. So I want to just sort of give an idea of that sort of flesh tone around the edges. Also will help sort of the main eyeball sort of pop with white. So just fill in with a bit of a fleshy tone around here, like a really light brown. Then what I might do as well is use that colour just on the teeth, I think. Just give a little hint of these like yellowy, yucky teeth that you might have, and maybe this comes around here and the bone sort of lends itself a little bit to the edging, just around there too. Maybe this area in there. Just like a hint of it in there. Right, I'll also use this for the hat. So I feel like there's a lot of brown in the hat. What I'll do is just sort of fill in sort of this area. What I might do is just sort of go a bit further out and sort of just add the lighter areas of the hat maybe. It can be this colour. On the edge there maybe. Great, okay, and the rest of that can be more of a darker brown, I suppose. So I can get myself very light green and just do those eyeballs. There's a bit of light coming off the edge up here, so I'll leave that, but I just want to just get a nice sort of light green for his eyes in there. Fill that in. That's it. Okay, nice, all right. Right, let's do the rest of that hat, I think. Get myself a darker brown, just start kind of filling that in. I don't want it too brown because I kind of want to show the detail that we've already created, like these nice sort of bits of hatching and things like that. The brown can be like the base colour really for this hat. In there, kind of can come around the edge, yeah, around here, maybe around that edge there, fill the rest of it in. And the front part of this is pretty much this colour too, so just sort of block in. Block in those areas, maybe around here, just show a little bit of that lighter colour. And what I might do is actually use the brown and just sort of hatch it almost. Nice, okay. Yep, that looks pretty good. Maybe just a few little bits in there. Maybe just a couple of lines there. All right, yeah. Let's fill that bit all in that colour. Yeah, that's better. Sort of almost like double hit it at the lower area there, maybe in there. Just, that's it. Right, okay. Let's get ourselves a little grey. I'm just gonna finish off the chin. All right, with all the skull. Leave a little bit of white, but just a little bit of grey skull colour in there. Yeah, that's nice. Then we've got that trademark red of Deadpool's mask, so just get a nice vibrant red. And this is where it really comes together, I think. It really comes along and starts to pop. Bit narrow there, but that's okay. Just try and make sure I've filled in all the little white areas. There's no sort of chips of white left. It's all red. Nice, get the chisel tip on there. And just go over the pen, it sort of makes the black pop. Quite nice actually, it almost sort of smudges, almost. But I think we got away with it. Just double hit it in a couple of places around the edge, and then we've got that little bit just down here, the lower part of the mask. There we go. Cool. Let's just get that grey again and just pop in there, and then just maybe in the edges of the eyes. Just a little hint on the teeth as well. That's cool. There we go. That's Headpool on Art Draw. Thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe. We'll keep on drawing. Thanks for watching.